In the heart of Africa, Chad is one of its driest countries. About 70% of its territory is desert or semi-desert land, where water is precious and difficult to obtain. In the Apostolic Vicariate of Mongo, covering 6 provinces in the north and east of the country, the situation is particularly difficult. The combination of increasingly extreme climate conditions and a growing population makes it hard to get enough water for all. Rainfall is concentrated in 4 months of the year, when heavy showers often lead to land erosion and inundations. Numerous villages depend on traditional wells or sources that do not provide enough water for the communities. In the Guéra province, for example, 40% of the population have no access to drinking water. Women and children sometimes have to walk long distances to fetch water. In some villages, they walk between 5 and 10 kilometers a day, carrying 25-liter jerrycans. This is especially a task for girls, meaning that they cannot go to school. The water from open sources and uncovered wells may carry diseases such as cholera, diarrhea, and gastroenteritis. Water is not only indispensable for drinking, cooking, and hygiene, but also for horticulture. Horticulture is a women's activity that adds to the resilience of communities. Women grow vegetables to feed their families and to sell and earn money for household expenses. The activity is supported by the Vicariate and Caritas Mongo. But the lack of water for vegetable gardens is a real obstacle to their development. The Apostolic Vicariate and Caritas Mongo are committed to promoting the development of the populations in the vast region it covers and to increasing their access to water, making no distinction between ethnical or religious identities. In the past 4 years, the Vicariate and Caritas have been able to finance 26 open wells and 32 boreholes, as well as 23 dams to retain water in a zone and prevent the erosion of soil. The strategy of its support is based on the participation of communities in the realization of activities, so that the results are the fruit of their own efforts in the first place. Caritas staff accompany the communities over a long period of time with programs of awareness raising and training. Boreholes with manual or solar pumps are a durable solution for providing drinking water in Chad, where water and electricity are scarce. According to the local conditions, we install boreholes with manual pumps or with pumps powered by solar energy. Manual pumps are the most common because they cost less and are easy to use. Pumps using solar energy are more powerful, but then a water tower must be constructed. This is how a borehole with solar energy works. Solar panels transform solar energy into electricity. This electricity feeds an underground pump that hauls up water from the water table. The water is pumped to a reservoir a few meters above ground, which allows the water to flow even when there is no sun. The installation is completed by a distribution system that brings the water to the various places where it is used, such as faucets and basins. This type of borehole has many advantages. Solar energy is free, and in a country like Chad it is available in abundance. Boreholes with solar panels need little maintenance and no fuel. Without the emission of greenhouse gases, their impact on the environment is limited. They are well adapted to remote places, not connected to the electricity grid. A few steps are necessary to install a borehole. First, the ideal place for a borehole is determined based on a geological and hydrological study of the quality of the earth, the depth of the water table, and the quantity of water available. Then a borehole is drilled with special equipment reaching into the water table. The water is extracted by an underground pump with a capacity depending on the necessary output. This work is done by experts using special machinery. Once the borehole has been drilled, the other equipment is installed, such as solar panels, valves, and a reservoir. During the planning of a borehole, the village population chooses a committee for its management, usually consisting of 3 women and 3 men. They often appoint a watchman to guard the installation. And they fix a price for contributions to be made by the consumers to pay the watchman and repairs when they are needed. By financing boreholes, the Apostolic Vicariate of Mongo provides a key contribution to communities in the region. Each borehole supplies drinking water to hundreds of families and meets their daily needs for the preparation of meals and for hygiene. The prevalence of illnesses related to unhealthy water is reduced. Boreholes also greatly benefit the production of vegetable gardens, favoring food security and the generation of extra income for women. For women, who are often responsible for collecting water, a borehole is a life changer. It saves them time and effort to spend on other sorts of care for the family and on economic activities. Boreholes transform the quality of life of rural communities. Therefore, financing them in Chad is a crucial challenge for us.